Let's quickly have a conversation about the best high limit business credit cards that you need right now. And it doesn't matter your geography, it doesn't matter your credit score. These 5 best high limits credit cards can really help you out. Even if you are a startup, you will still find them really interesting. Okay, so here is a review I really want you to pay attention to. So number 5 we have here Capital One Spark Cash Plus. Our score 9/10. One thing we love about this credit card is that when it comes to a business credit cards with high limits, we love the fact that there is no preset limit on this card. Basically, it's kind of similar to a corporate charge card, so you just have to pay whatever you charge on the card at the end of the month. Okay, and there is a welcome bonus of up to $100,000, not $100,000, $1,000 on this card. The annual fee $150. Okay, and what we love in general here is that if you are looking for, let's say, a simple, no hassle cashback program, and you want to have a credit card that really aligns with your business operations pretty perfectly, this is the card for you. Okay, the Capital One Spark Cash Plus. We also love the fact that this card has a 2% cashback, which applies to all purchases. So there is no sort of like rotating categories, no specific purchases, whatever. No. Very simple, 2% across the board. This is fantastic. You have free employee cards, no foreign transaction fees, no intro APR offer, and no bonus spending categories to boost rewards. Those are some of the cons that we don't really like with this card. But hey, listen, it's a simple card that really does get the job done. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. I really appreciate having you here. I'm just going to quickly walk you through the best high limits business credit cards that you need to consider right now. Okay. And so to earn that 1,000 cash bonus that I just spoke about earlier, we have 500 once you spend, and you got to spend $5,000 in the first 3 months to earn that, and $5,000 once you spend $50,000 in the first 6 months of account opening. Okay, so overall you have to plan on spending $50,000 to $55,000. Okay, you have free employee cards, which also earn unlimited 2% cashback on all purchases. We love that a lot. So overall, this is a great card that you need to consider here. Okay, so the Capital One Spark Cash Plus 9/10. Number 4 we have here American Express Business Gold. Our score 9.1/10. This card is fantastic if you are looking for a business card that gives you bonus rewards with no preset limit. Okay, we love this a lot because first of all, you have a welcome bonus whereby you earn 70,000 points. And the card has an annual fee, but you got to really think about the pros and cons here. Like you got to think about the cost versus the rewards here. Okay, so the annual fee is $295. The APR oscillates from 19% to 27%. And so for us, this is a great card. If you are, let's say you have a business with significant spending, you can very easily justify the annual fee and earn massive rewards through the 4x points rate on eligible purchases. Okay, so here are the pros and cons of this card. Pros: flexible redemption and points transfer options. You have robust travel benefits, and you have a automatic 4 points per dollar on the 2 categories you spend the most on each billing cycle, on up to $150,000 in annual spending. Fantastic. You also have 25% airline redemption rebate when booking through Amex Travel. Okay, up to $250,000 points back each year. So that's for the pros. What about the cons? Very high annual fee relative to benefits, and you have 4 points per dollar rate capped at $150,000 in annual spending. Okay, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I'm having a conversation with you about the top 5 best high limit business credit cards you can actually consider right now. Doesn't matter whether you have bad credit, fair credit, or excellent credit, you will find a card that actually appeals to you. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that with the MS Gold, Business Gold, you have to we love the welcome offer. You can earn 70,000 membership rewards point after you spend 10,000 on eligible purchases with this card. Okay, it's just great. And so you have the 4x, but overall this is a great card. Just make sure that you choose the 2 categories properly. So those categories must align with your primary activities. so that you can actually optimize the rewards on this business credit card. Number 3, we have here Amazon Business Prime American Express. Our score 9.2 over 10. So when you think about this card is great if you are looking for, let's say, 90-day terms or 60-day terms, okay? Because this is an Amazon Prime card. There is a welcome bonus that goes all the way to $125 back. And the APR really oscillates between 19% and 27%. And so really, this card is actually great for you if your business actually revolves around the Amazon ecosystem. Like you spend a lot with things like Whole Foods, Amazon.com, or AWS or Amazon Web Services. That's the cloud part of Amazon. Okay, so the card actually gives you a 5% unbeatable rewards when you think about it. Okay, and so if right now you are listening to me and short-term cash flow is an issue for you, you have the option to swap the 5% for a 90-day 0% APR financing on any eligible purchases. Okay, there is no 0% intro APR offer, and the standard APR is kind of high, so this card is not really suitable for long-term financing. Okay, this is something you need to really be clear about from the get-go. I want to quickly walk you through the pros and cons of this card. So the pros: there is no foreign transaction fee. We love that a lot. Free employee cards include purchase control, so you have the ability to actually track your employee spending, okay, category by category, employee by employee, so to speak. On each eligible purchase, you can actually choose 5% back or 90-day terms at Amazon and Whole Foods. This 90-day term does not apply to AWS. But Amazon, so those are the pros. What about the cons? Amazon Prime membership is required on this card. Okay, there's no intro APR offer, and the standard APR can be kind of high depending on your credit, right? Because you saw the range, 19% to 27%. Okay, so but it is what it is, and so you can actually earn 2% back at U.S. restaurants, U.S. gas stations, and on wireless telephone services purchased directly from U.S. service providers. Okay, and you can earn 1% back on other purchases. Number 2 here we have Wells Fargo Business Elite Signature. Our score 9.5 over 10. So when you think about this card is kind of fantastic if you are a Wells Fargo customer. So you got to be an existing Wells Fargo card customer to actually enjoy this card. Okay, the card actually has a $1,000 cashback bonus annual fee. You have cashback bonus. The annual fee is $125. Okay, but it's waived the first year. So Wells Fargo is trying to lure you in. They're trying to really bring you into their ecosystem. So they kind of waive the first year, the fee the first year. The regular APR is kind of decent. We love that a lot. It's way lower than the Amazon Business Prime, so it's $11.99 minimum. Okay, so basically, if you are a business that has about sales, like if you have sales over $1 million and you require robust employee spending control and reporting, you will love actually this card. Okay, obviously, if you have you got to have an existing relationship with Wells Fargo. So here are the pros and cons. Pros: excellent benefits and perks like travel insurance, for example, no foreign transaction fees, up to $200, no extra cost, employee cards, $125. So now here are the cons: $125 annual fee, which is waived for the first year, thank God. Other cards in the same category offer higher rewards, and the cashback is only credited to your account quarterly. Okay. Boss, I want to quickly remind you once again of today's topic. I like to do this because I want to contextualize the conversation so we're clear about what we're speaking about. I'm sharing with you the top 5 best high-limit business credit cards that you can consider right now, no matter your credit. Okay. Now, when we talk about the card details here, with this card, the Wells Fargo Business Elite Signature, you actually can earn a one-time $1,000 cashback bonus or 100,000 bonus points when you spend $25,000 in the first 3 months of account open date. You also earn 1.5% cash back on every dollar spent or earn 1 point on every dollar spent and receive 5,000 bonus points when your company spend is $10,000 or more in any monthly billing period. So you have it there. You have some kind of latitude in how you want to spend the cash or how you want to earn the rewards. Number 1, the best of the best in our view. Chase Inc. Business Preferred. Our score, 9.8 over 10. So if you happen to be a Chase customer, you'll love this card. Okay, the card is just fantastic. You have a welcome bonus whereby you earn 100,000 bonus points. There's an annual fee of $95. Okay, the regular APR here ranges from 50% to 50%. Okay, and but the card is kind of cool if you are a frequent business traveler. You will love this a lot. Especially if you spend generously within the bonus categories, you will find extreme value in this card. You will actually find so much value, you'll be able to sort of cover real quick the $95 annual fee. Okay, here are the pros and cons here. Pros: remarkable welcome bonus, no foreign transaction fee, employee cards are no additional cost. This is just great. Rewards for common business expenses. Okay, what about the cons? Well, the card has an annual fee, even though it's kind of lower than what we have seen so far on other cards. And you have a very high cash advance fee, very high balance transfer fee. So overall, when you want to think about this card, it's a card that allows you to actually enjoy your travel experience, the accommodation, everything around traveling a lot better. Okay, you can earn 100,000 bonus points after you spend $15,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. That's really, when you think about it, that's $1,000 cash back or $1,250 towards travel when redeemed through Chase Ultimate Rewards. So you want to actually redeem everything through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal so that you can save and you can make money, and Chase can also make money. And another thing that we love with this card here is that it has this sort of this flexibility whereby you can earn 3 points per dollar on the first $150,000 spent on travel and select business categories. Each account anniversary year, you can earn 1 point on dollar for $1 on all other purchases. Okay, and you also have round the clock monitoring for unusual credit card purchases, and you are able to redeem points for cashback, gift cards, travel, and more. So again, going back to what I said about flexibility, latitude, this is just fantastic with this card. So here you have it, the first, the top 5 high limit business credit card. Let's just have a conversation about how to pick a high limit business credit card in the first place. A credit card that does not care about your credit score. Okay. One thing we have found in our research here is that most issuers will not publish maximum credit limits. Because when you really think about it, it's all about it. It's really a business sort of secret, right? Because the thing here is that if you know the limit, if you know the limits you will be approved for, you will keep applying. Okay, so it's really important to understand that what you want to do here is you want to actually start by establishing a relationship with the issuer. I'm talking about a relationship that has nothing to do with credit. Okay, and you want to build that relationship on the asset side first before you start asking for liability products. Okay, and especially if you're really serious about having, let's say an account, let's say you want to have a Chase for a long time, make sure that you have actually built a relationship with Chase on that front. Okay, we're talking about really a relationship here. And and you also need to, when we talk about picking a high limit business credit card, you got to think about your credit utilization ratio. Okay, if you are able to keep your CUR below 30% and you want to do it consistently, all credit cards will just come fighting for you. Okay, but you got to keep it at that level, and once you do, you will be really surprised. Okay, and also make it count. Really, what I'm trying to say here is that, let's say if you do plan to use a high credit limit to the maximum and allow your credit to take the hit, make it count. Since you will not be receiving approvals for other cards while your utilization is high, ensure you choose a card that will provide you with the most benefit. This could be a travel reward, it can be a cashback reward, whatever it is. Just make sure that you have thought about things and completely. Okay, and you want to look for Things like generous welcome bonuses, lengthy 0% APR period, okay, intro APR period, and great benefits. And consider which rewards and benefits will provide the longest lasting value. It's all about longest lasting value, okay? And one thing I also want to say here is that it really depends on your situation and where you are at. This is really important. Let me give you a bonus here. If you have made it so far, I really appreciate having you around here, and I just want to say thank you. Say thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for your attention. I really appreciate it. One thing you really need to pay attention to when we talk about high limit business credit card, you got to understand that the Inc. Business Preferred Credit Card is a great credit card, okay? Now, if you qualify, of course, you can qualify. But if you want to do, going back to what I said about having a relationship, this goes way more than that, okay? A relationship doesn't mean just having one account. A relationship makes what? It means that you want to have accounts, multiple accounts, so that when it comes time to actually applying for a credit card, no matter your limits, no matter your credit score, you can be approved, okay? Because you have so many accounts with the bank. Instead of having only one account, one checking accounts, have multiple accounts, and on top of that, have direct deposit being paid into that bank, so that you're clear about what you need to do to actually move forward. Okay, this is really an important element to think about, and this will help you a lot, sort of know exactly what to do. And so, why don't you just, instead of having in mind already what you're going to do, why don't you just explore the cards that you have. Explore the card issuers that you have and start making a decision once you are able to, like once you've gone through everything and you are sure that you've found the card that you need, okay? And because remember, business credit cards generally have higher limits than personal credit cards, okay? And when we talk about high limits on a business credit card, we're speaking about 6 digits, okay? Right now, some of us are still struggling with 5 digits, so this is really, it is what it is. But the highest, like, you got to really understand what really works for you, works for you in your geography, okay? Works for let's say your business, and also it goes back to the legal structure of your business. Are you an ALC? Are you a C corporation? Are you an S corporation? And you got to really see, okay, in your state, what are the banks that really offer something awesome? Maybe they're not part of the big 6. Maybe they're just more local here. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about the best high limits business credit cards. Before I actually do a recap, please see the approach that we have here. We do have a strong approach in place when it comes to analyzing, reviewing, and categorizing the best high limit business credit cards. Check this out. All right, let's quickly recap here. Number 1, we have Inc. Business Preferred, 9.8 over 10. Number 2, we have Wells Fargo Business Elite Signature. We have a 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have Amazon Business Prime Amazon Express, American Express, 9.2 over 10. Number 4, we have American Express Business Gold, 9.1 over 10. Number 5, we have here Capital One Spark Cash Plus. Our score 9 over 10. Thank you so much. I'll speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.